don't even want this for my friends. If I have a friend who regularly comes into my chat, when I say regular, I mean like every day, I'll be like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, why do you want to listen into on like a 2-hour Zatsudan when we can have our own like Zatsudan like another day? Stop being obsessed with me. That kind of freaks me out just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that's with friends, you know? Like if there's a friend that actually knows, let's say it's, okay, Diego's a really close friend of mine. He does not come into the chat like every single day, right? He only comes in like sometimes and it's like for like less than like 5 minutes. I think that's normal. But if he were to come in here every single day for hours, I'm gonna be like, I think I need some space. You're here too often, bro. I see you online and offline. Is there something wrong with you? Yeah, I'll legitimately be a little bit like, okay, that's weird. So I think you guys must understand what I mean. Shout out to Diego for being the exemplar. I understand listening, but chatting is a little different. Being single is a requirement for membership. I follow the rules too much. It's okay, no. I don't think you can... Okay, let me say this in the nicest way possible. If you suck at dating, you will find someone who is also sucky at dating. So don't worry. I believe that in this world, there's a match for everyone. Whether you want that match or not is up to you, okay? You don't actually need to date anyone, but there's people who are good at dating, and they are usually gonna find people who are also good at dating. And for those of you who aren't good at dating, which is you and me and your mother and your sister and your brother and your stepfather, okay? Those people, they will probably find someone too who also sucks at dating. So don't worry. If you have a foot fetish, you will find someone who also would love to give you a foot fetish. You will find one, okay? There is someone for everyone. There are so many people in this world. Do not worry, you are not weird. And if you are weird, you will find someone who is weird. And if you're fucking weird, you will find someone who is fucking weird. And if you're so weird that God doesn't want you, don't worry. Somebody will take you. I promise. That's just how the world works. I feel confused but motivated. That's what I wanted for you, besties. Thank you. It's true when you want to look. If it's really true, why are you still single? I'll tell you why I'm still single. It's because I want to be single. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth right now. I'm pretty happy right now. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of like me. You know what I also like? I also like to complain about being single. And you know what I'm gonna lose if I'm not single? I'm gonna lose being able to complain about being single. It's a very toxic cycle that I've made for myself. If there's anyone in this world that likes me, God help them. I don't think so, guys. I think most of you guys in the chat are pretty normal. And when I say normal, I just mean like you have your own quirks. But you're probably not like, you know. Thank you for the motivation. You're welcome. I believe that if you want to find someone and you put in a little bit of effort, I think you can probably like, at the very least, like, you know, talk with some people. I remember like when I first started out in Niji, there's a bunch of people who are like, I have some trouble like making friends even like online. And I've seen those same people a year or two afterwards say like, oh yeah, I actually made some friends and blah 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 blah. So I've seen, you know, individuals in chat like improve on like, you know, just meeting people in general. So if you're really interested in that sort of stuff, I think if you really kind of try and put your mind to it, I think for the most part you can, like, you will be able to find someone. And if you don't, I'm gonna be honest, like, it's not usually like you. It's more about like maybe where you are, like maybe you just don't like, you're not looking in the right community or something like that. So I literally went to therapy so I could make sure I could date my wife in a healthy way. That's crazy. That is true love. And now we're married, so I think dedication works. Yeah, I think the thing is about like, when you think about like being a companion, like a lover with somebody, it's not all like, you know, happy. You gotta be ready to like, you know, like for example, if I faint, that other person can't freak out and just do nothing, you know? Which most people wouldn't do. But like, they will probably have to carry the burden of like knowing that like there's something wrong with my body, and they have to kind of like, you know, call the hospital and stuff like that. You know, it's not always a fun time. So if you're not good at like taking care of yourself to some extent, then I think you should work on that before you like apply that to someone else. It's kind of like the same thing as a pet. You know, you wouldn't want to look after a pet if you're not like committed. Because, you know, pets are cute and we love them, but they also come with health problems. They also come with like, you know, some pets come with a little bit of like personality problems. But you know, they have their behaviors and stuff like that. It's just like a new life intertwined with yours, and that comes with dedication